Welcome to Anil Nair Classes YouTube channel. To all the students who are preparing for CAT 2020, I sincerely hope that your preparation is going in full swing. Today in this session, I am going to discuss the topic-wise breakup of questions in quantitative aptitude. In all my previous CAT strategy-based sessions, I kept on emphasizing that arithmetic and algebra are the most important topics not to be ignored by any serious and sincere CAT 2020 aspirant. Now I will go 100 feet down. In arithmetic, which are the topics that questions are coming from last 3 years? In algebra, which are the questions are coming? In number system, which are the questions are coming? Now we will get into the topic wise breakup of questions. Extremely important session for you to understand which topic you should focus and which topic the questions are coming very minimal. And please make a note of this disclaimer. The only thing that you can predict in a CAT paper is the paper will be an unpredictable paper if there are no questions coming from a particular topic. Right? Please do not leave the topic, at least concentrate on the fundamentals of the topic. Now let us get into topic wise breakup of questions. Now, as you know, CAT examination total 100 questions are there, divided into 3 sections, section 1, section 2 and section 3. Section 3 will be quantitative aptitude with 34 questions. Section 2 will be LRDI with 32 questions and section 1 VARC 34 questions. So let us see the topic wise breakup of quantitative aptitude questions, right, by keeping the last 3 years papers as the point of reference. Quant, there are 34 questions. In 34 questions, if you observe, right, in 34 questions, quantitative aptitude last 3 years, if you observe last 3 years, the trend is like this. Almost on an average, arithmetic 12 questions are coming out of 34 questions. 12 questions out of 34 questions. And algebra, close to 9 questions are coming out of 34. Geometry, 7 questions are coming out of 34. Modern maths, 4 questions are coming out of 34. Number system, 2 questions are coming out of 34. So if I take the last 3 years of CAT papers, predominantly the most important topics are arithmetic and algebra. Arithmetic, close to 12 questions are coming. Now let us discuss what are the most important areas in arithmetic where the questions are generally getting repeated in the last 3 years. Please note this, the statistics is purely based on the last 3 years of CAT paper. Now if I get into CAT arithmetic on an average close to 12 questions you are getting. 12 questions you are getting in a CAT paper. Now in these 12 questions, this is CAT 2019 morning slot, CAT 2019 afternoon slot, 2018 morning slot, afternoon slot, morning slot, afternoon slot. Now if you look at it, time, speed and distance consistently from 2017 on an average 2 to 3 questions are coming from time, speed and distance. Extremely important, not to be neglected topic, right? It is similar to the logarithms topic in algebra. Consistently 2 questions are coming in logarithms from an algebra topic from the last 3 years. And another important topic, if you see, time and work minimum 1 question in 2017 morning slot, on an average 2 questions are coming. That means if I see the last 3 years of CAT papers, 14 questions came from time, speed and distance, 13 questions came from time and work, 10 questions came from mixtures, 10 questions came from profit and loss, percentages, ratios, almost 8 questions came, and averages 5 questions came. Simple interest, compound interest, only 3 questions came. There were few slots like last year afternoon slot, no question on simple interest and compound interest. 2017 morning and afternoon slot, there were no questions on simple interest and compound interest. In case if you are preparing for it, arithmetic is the most important topic that you should prepare. In arithmetic, the most important topics are time, speed and distance, time and work, profit, loss and discount, mixtures, and percentages, ratios and averages. SI and CI, anyway it is an application of percentages. Always you should study like this. Once you are done with percentages, go through SI, CI and profit, loss and discount. You can link these percentages, profit, loss and discount and SI, CI. You can go through ratios and link it with mixtures. In time, speed and distance, time and work, either you can do it with a reciprocal method or an LCM method or a percentage method. Whichever method that you think you can solve it very fast, please spend more time. Time, speed and distance you should not. As I told in the previous strategy videos, on an average you should solve per topic. Suppose for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 topics are there. Per topic minimum 75 unique questions you should solve. When I say unique questions, are different varieties of questions you should solve. Anywhere close to 700 to 900 questions if you solve it, variety of the questions, you are almost very confident in this arithmetic topic. Again I am repeating, in arithmetic topic, time, speed and distance, time and work, profit, loss and discount, mixtures, ratios and percentages, very important. Next one, in algebra, let us get into algebra. Algebra, on an average last 3 years, close to 12 questions are coming. Which all topics are extremely important in algebra, we will see. In algebra, not only from 2017, I am seeing the trend from 2004 onwards. On an average, definitely one question is based on functions, recursive function, iterative function, or probably some questions based on functions and graphs. Functions is an extremely important topic for a CAT exam aspirant. Last 3 years 14 questions came from functions. Please don't ignore recursive and iterative function. Logarithm, see the consistency from 2017. On an average, every slot 2 questions were there on logarithms, very important topic. Equation based questions, linear equation based questions, integral solutions for linear equation based questions, finding the maximum value of x. There will be a range of x that will be given. There will be one upward curve, there will be one downward curve. At what point these two graphs will intersect? Simple equations, except 2018 afternoon slot, on an average 1 to 2 questions came, maximum 8 questions came. Then we have quadratic equations, root based questions, root based questions, graphs of quadratic equation based question, discriminant based question, maxima and minima of a quadratic equation based questions, maximum 6 questions. Consistently one question is coming from quadratic equation. Quadratic equations, equation as a topic, equations, functions, logarithms, these are, and progressions, 4 very important topics for CAT exam aspirant. Polynomial equations, one question came, maxima and minima, whether it could be related to progressions, whether it is related to AM, GM, HM, quartile mean, some maxima minima questions based on graphs, maxima minima questions, inequalities, sometimes one question is coming, sometimes no question is coming, sometimes maximum 2 questions are coming. Inequalities, I will take session 1, 2, 3 covering all the possible models in inequalities in YouTube as a free sessions. In case if you are a new user, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will get notified when these classes will happen. Today I will try to complete inequality session 1. If time permits, I will do session 2. Otherwise tomorrow. So in case if you are a student who wants to focus on algebra, the important topics are functions, logarithms, equations, whether it is linear equations, quadratic equations, polynomial equations, progressions. These are the 4 important pillars in arithmetic for you to get good score. Please remember, on an average, out of 34 questions, last 3 years trends, 14 questions are coming from arithmetic, 14 out of 34, close to 40% of the questions are from arithmetic, 30% of the questions are from algebra, 40 plus 30, 70% of the questions. If you are good in arithmetic and algebra, 70% of the total paper you can attempt, keeping in mind the last 3 years papers as a point of reference. 70% of 34 is close to 24 questions with 80% accuracy, 22 right. You are almost at the top 5 percentile. That is the importance of arithmetic and algebra. Now let us get into the next topic, which is geometry. Now in geometry, there has always been questions on triangles consistently, not only from 2017. From 2004 onwards, I am seeing if it is geometry, most likely the questions will be on triangles, property based, angle based, side based, area based, perimeter based, right? Mass proportionality theorem, similarity and a congruency of a triangle. Then last few years we are also observing good number of questions based on circles. Circles, total 30 questions are there. Circles is an important topic. Last 3 years trend says that polygons is also another important topic. Then triangles, then mensuration, then finally comes coordinate geometry. In case if you are preparing for geometry, focus more on circles, then polygons and then triangles. Mensuration, coordinate geometry, 6 questions came in the last 3 years. 3 questions came in the last coordinate geometry. I hope it is clear. Geometry, the focus point is circles, polygons and triangles. Arithmetic, the focus point is on time, speed and distance, time and work, ratios, mixtures, profit, loss and discount. And in algebra, the focus points are on equations, progressions based, logarithms and functions. Next comes the last topic, which is modern mathematics. In modern mathematics, if you see the modern mathematics, right, these sequence and series based questions, these actually comes under progressions, permutation and combination 10 questions, set theory 6 questions. Set theory, maxima and minima can also be a part of logical reasoning and DI caselets also. So in modern maths, the focus is on permutation and combination. I am observing CAT papers from the last 15 years. Almost all the questions are from fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting, or if not, the questions are based on the integral solutions. Focus more on solving variety of problems based on number related, alphabets related, arrangement based question, selection based question, dearrangement based question, as well as integral solution. Number system, on an average, minimum 2 questions to minimum 1 question to maximum 3 questions are coming. There were some slots where the number related questions are also very, very less. I will again go back to this slide because for me this slide will talk a lot about it, right? Arithmetic 12 questions, extremely focus point area. Algebra 9 questions, another focus point area. If you get arithmetic, algebra and 1 out of these 3 sections as you should have 2 super strong areas. These are the areas, even if somebody asks you at night 2 a.m., you should be able to solve 90% of the questions with a little bit of pen pushing, and 1 strong area. That means you know all the concepts, only thing which you take a little more time, right? So if you got 2 plus 1, 3 strong areas, and the 3 strong areas which we can easily see based on last 3 years are arithmetic and algebra. It could be geometry or it could be modern maths or number system. You are almost right close to getting 25 right with 90% accuracy. Your game is up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever happens, arithmetic close to 750 unique variety of questions, try to solve it. Similarly, algebra, 750 unique variety of questions. So on an average, if I take geometry, modern maths and number system, on an average 750 questions if I take, total 750 into 6. That means 4,500 questions. Unique questions, if you practice knowing all the shortcuts, concepts and tricks, almost it will not only help you for your CAT examination, but it will help you for all the other management examination that follows the CAT examination. That means if you keep yourself a target of 100 solved questions every day, 100 solved questions every day, in 45 working days you can complete it. In case if you think 100 solved questions is little difficult for you, probably you can also keep 75 questions and you can complete it in 60 working days. 60 working days. Or probably if you think that you are working professional, you can give only 50 questions. You can take 90 working days. Please remember, unique questions I said. Don't solve length and breadth, find area. Don't solve area and length, find breadth. Solve unique, different. Always remember, quality will always defeat quantity. Quality questions you should solve. Quality questions you can solve, right? Probably you can also see our YouTube channel to solve the high level questions, probably through a different prism that you have never seen before. So in this video, it is all about knowing the structure of quantitative aptitude. On an average, definitely 750 questions will solve. Please understand, it is based on the last 3 years of CAT examination. The trend might deviate in case if I am an indoor decides to give more number of questions on geometry, but the deviation will be relatively less. Last 3 years lesson, last 3 years paper analysis suggests that arithmetic and algebra should not be neglected. Should not be neglected. We will be taking decoding inequalities one session. Kindly watch 3 sessions on decoding inequalities so that the topic will be completed for you. In case if you are a student preparing for a CAT course and you are struggling with your marks, you think that you are not good in concepts, probably you have seen our YouTube videos very recently, but you have already enrolled with an institute but is unhappy, you please feel free to message me 8050067891 to buy the package at a discounted rate. Happy to help you, happy to see you rising and shining in life. Thanks a lot. With love, Anil Nair.